What up, YouTube? And today I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 things I love about my car, or a couple things I love about my car. First of all, this car, the mazdaspeed3, is so easy to mod, it's not even funny. It's so easy to make power. It's all you gotta do is put a couple parts in and you're already pushing power. My car, for instance, has, before I put the turbo, before I did the turbo upgrade and all of that, I just had a stock turbo, little intake with the turbo in the pipe, a catalyst down pipe, catalyst mid pipe, and that was it. No blow off valve with stock intercooler, stock spark plugs and stock injector seals and all of that. And I just had a fuel pump internals also as well, because I remember I needed that for the downpipe. But other than that, that was all I had in the car. And I was probably pushing, I was running one of the base maps, and I don't know how much they limited it to, but it was pretty quick for, you know, that little bit of parts in it. But if you want to, you know, go big turbo, all you need is the seals, the fuel pump internals, the catalyst downpipe, catalyst mid pipe, your exhaust. You don't even really need that. You need the injector seals, colder spark plugs, bigger intake, and front mount or bigger intercooler, bigger top mount. That's all you need to mod. That's really all you need. That's all I have in my car, and I'm pushing 320 torque and 315 horsepower, which I could go more, but I need a new clutch. So yeah, it's all easy things to make power on this car, and you need a good tune as well also. The next thing I like about this car is that it looks nice when you do it up. When you lower it, it has a nice aggressive look to it. It handles nice. And the lines on there is like the lines on the car. I don't know what, when you lower it and put a little bit wider tires on there, and that's such an aggressive meaty fitment. It looks really, really nice. On the interior now, the interior I like the interior because it's spacious. There's a lot of room in the interior, you know what I mean? Like, I'm 6'2", and I have so much space in the car to do a lot of stuff. Coming from driving an RX-8, oh man, the RX-8 was terrible on space, but this, compared to that, is amazing. I love it. Compared to other cars, I mean, if it was a sedan and not a hatchback, I wouldn't like the car because the sedan's a little bit smaller. But you know, it looks nice. The car has a mean, aggressive look to it. I'm talking about the Gen 1, not the Gen 2. I don't really like the Gen 2s, but the Gen 1s have a really aggressive look to it. Yeah, the first Gen Speed 3s look menacing. They look so mean. It's like it doesn't compare to any other car. You know what I mean? Like if you do it up, you lower the car, put wider tires on it, and you get that aftermarket hood that has a scoop on it, you're looking like a Subaru, and Subarus look mean, so might as well, why not, right? The next thing I like about this car is that with all this power, it's still like drivable. With all the power that I have in the car, it's a beast. And then if I want to drive it normal, you know, I could drive it normal. I could drive like an asshole and destroy all my gas, or I could drive like a regular car and get city miles. I can get like 20 something, 26. On highway, when I was coming down to school for 12 hours straight, I was averaging about like 34 or 35 miles per gallon with 320 horsepower, 320 torque and 15 horsepower. Like, that's insane. 34 miles per gallon highway. with that much power on a bigger turbo, you know, like, you never see that. You never see that at all. It's very, very easy. It's very easy to, you know, get your miles per gallon up and whatnot. It's straightforward. Just don't drive like a dick. But that's why I like the car. It's you have the choice of either, you know, the power, you can just drive, or you could have the choice of having miles per gallon and save your gas, or you could empty your wallet and put gas. You know, you get the best of both worlds. The next thing I like about this car is that it's pretty reliable. If you don't, you know, go crazy with it, like do all those upgrades and whatnot, it stays reliable. If you don't do all the upgrades and whatnot, it's reliable. But once you start upgrading it and get higher up in the miles, once you get higher up in the miles, it gets kind of sketchy. Once you get higher up in the miles, it gets sketchy, and you start to notice little things that are wrong with your car after driving it for a little bit. But if you keep it stock or just do minor modifications to it, it generally stays reliable until, you know, until you get higher up in the miles, when you have to start doing some decent amount of maintenance and whatnot, unless you keep up with the car. Which, whoever owned the car before me didn't do any maintenance to it and left me with a shit show of a car. So that's why my car is kind of unreliable. But other than that, it's a reliable car. I know some people who had their cars, they kept doing the oil changes on time. They put 10W30 instead of 5W30, and they did all the oil changes. They did all the coolant changes and everything on time, and their car, they're pushing 200,000 right now with no problems. They're 26,000 with a ton of problems. So it's reliable depending on how you take care of your car. Also, it's reliable depending on how you drive the car. If you drive it hard every day, and you know, you don't take it easy, give the car a break, it's going, you know, it's gonna shit out on you. It's not gonna like that. Like my car, the previous owner, on turbo cars, you know, you're supposed to let it cool down and warm up. I guess the previous owner didn't do either of those, and my turbo went bad. That's one reason why I upgraded my turbo. So my turbo was shot. The white smoke was pouring out the exhaust from the turbo because the seals were bad. So that's one reason why I changed my turbo. That's one reason why I changed my turbo. But other than that, if you maintain the car, you know, follow your instructions that the guys at Mazda tell you. They told me when I got the car to let the car cool off, but whoever owned the car before didn't follow those instructions and didn't let the car cool off and blew up the turbo. It'll destroy the turbo for me to fix. So always maintain your car. That's why I put the new turbo in. I make sure I have the turbo timer, I just never put it in. That's why I make sure I warm it up properly every morning. And I warm it up properly every morning, and I let it cool down after every time I drive it. I could be driving from my house to the damn next parking spot, and I'll let it cool down. I won't drive it and not let it cool down, because I don't want to pay for another turbo. So, but if you keep up with this stuff, keep up with the maintenance, follow the rules, your car will be fine. It's a strong car. The engine's strong in these cars. It takes very little to mod. That's why. Until you get up in the higher horsepower ranges, like above 400, you have to start doing internal work. But who wants that much power to a front-wheel drive car anyways? You know what I mean? But For any of you who, you know, heard stories about front wheel drive, as I said before in one of my old videos, torque's there and all of that, this car you'll have a lot of fun with. The power in the car is unreal. As of right now, it's the fastest front wheel drive car in America until the new Civic Type R comes here. I don't know if it's here yet or not, but until this new Civic Type R comes out in America, it's the Speed 3 is the fastest front wheel drive car, fastest stock front wheel drive car in America. YouTube, I hope you liked this video. I was driving. I just finished class, so you know I wasn't really on my mind with what I was trying to say. So if you guys don't like it, you know, just comment or something. Tell me what I can fix. And I'll make another video if it comes down to it. You know, I'll make another video. It's no big deal. I'm back at school, so it's kind of tough to balance out school and trying to make videos. But I'll figure it out. What else? I have an exhaust clip coming soon and a parts list coming soon. That's in my car, and how much it costs to modify the car and whatnot. All that's coming soon whenever I get some time to record it. I have everything planned out already, what I should do, and you know, all of that. And hopefully I can make some videos soon. But YouTube, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, please. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you dislike it, that's fine. That's your opinion. I tried this. This is everything that I like about this car. So what can I do, you know? But YouTube, I'll catch you guys later, and peace out.